Hello guys, today we will discuss the chapter biomolecule. This biomolecule. Molecules are the chemical compounds and bio means life. These biomolecules are those compounds which are important or necessary for continuity of life. These biomolecules are those compounds which itself are lifeless, but they are necessary for life because they provide us energy for various life activities. They repair inside the body tissue that will be impaired due to some reason. They provide us some minerals. Minerals are also biomolecule. They help in exchange of energy from one part to another. Vitamins. Vitamins are used in smaller amount, but they are necessary for us. If one of the vitamin is less in our diet, that means it causes some deficiency diseases. These biomolecules are those compounds with lifeless itself, but help in the proper growth, maintenance and life activities of living organism. These biomolecules are carbohydrates, proteins, beta fats. Fats are also known as lipids, minerals and vitamins. Beside these, one more biomolecule is there that is used for transfer of character from one generation to another, or that help in the synthesis of protein inside the living organism for proper body movements, for proper thinking power and some other activities also. These are the nucleic acid. These are the nucleic acid. Better you learn nucleic acid as the name DNA or RNA. These are also biomolecules. These are only proteins. These are amino acids, etc. Now our topic is the carbohydrates. At an ancient time, carbohydrates are defined as hydrates of carbon. Beta hydrates of carbon, and they give general formula like CxH2OY. These are the hydrates of carbon. But later on study that hydrates of carbon are not possible with us. Then another definition, carbohydrates are the compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrates are the compound made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen with general formula CnH2nOn. But this definition also discarded because value of n is not be clear. If we use value of n is 1, formula is CH2O. Structure of this one is aldehyde. It is formaldehyde. Beta formaldehyde is the chemical compound which do not provide us energy. It is poison. It is used by us for the preservation. You see in your lab that various type of insects or animals are stored in a jar filled with some chemical. That chemical is formalin. Formalin is basically formaldehyde. 35% aqueous solution of formaldehyde is formalin. That is used as preservative. It is the molecule under the heading of made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen with general formula this. But this is not act as carbohydrate because it is harmful for us. It is used to preserve the dead organisms. Then if we use the value of n is 2, if we use the value of n is 2, its formula is C2H4O2. If you want to draw the structure, 2 carbons, beta 2 oxygens. These 2 oxygens are just like this. Otherwise, formula is not fulfilled. It is acetic acid. You use it as vinegar. If we are hungry and there is no eatables with us, but we have acetic acid bottle in the lab, then formula is set into it. Then it will be used. Answer is no. If we are hungry, that means our stomach is empty, and we use acid, it causes ulcer. That means it is also not useful for carbohydrate definition. It is also used for some other purpose. Now, modern definition of carbohydrate is, these are the polyhydroxy. These are the polyhydroxy aldehyde or ketone. Polyhydroxy aldehydes or ketones. With journal formula, again same. With journal formula, CnH2n ON, and N is started from 3, 4, 5 and so many. Better definition is polyhydroxy that contain more than one OH. Polyhydroxy. If you use the formula 3, C3H6O3, like this, each carbon carry one oxygen. Fill the valency by hydrogen, we have 6 hydrogen. If we provide hydrogen here, 3 remains. Valency of this and this is not complete. One of the hydrogen replaced from one carbon and giving to the another terminal carbon. And valency is filled by double bond. It contains 2 hydroxyl group. That means polyhydroxy. It is aldehydic in nature. Polyhydroxy aldehyde. If we want to draw it as ketone, ketone is the functional group that will be always occur in the center, not to the terminal carbon. Middle carbon में कहीं भी होगा, terminal पे तो नहीं होगा ketone. And each carry one oxygen. Fill up the valency. It again polyhydroxy ketone. That means our C3H6O3 fulfill this condition, that is, it is carbohydrate. If it is aldehydic, it is known as glyceraldehyde. If it contains ketonic group, better if OH is not there, it is acetone. 1 and 3 position give OH, then it will give 1,3-dihydroxy acetone. It is the modern definition. If in our exam write short note on carbohydrate or what is carbohydrate, our answer is modern definition of carbohydrate are those biomolecules which consist of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone with general formula CnH2nON, where N is the integer start from 3, 4, 5, 6 and so many. Now classification of carbohydrate on the basis of functional group, on the basis of aldehyde or ketone. If our carbohydrate contain aldehyde, these carbohydrates are known as aldoses. These carbohydrates are known as aldoses. Which type? That contain aldehydic group. The carbohydrate which consists of aldehyde group is known as aldoses, and another one are known as ketoses. Ketoses that contain ketone group. Oses is used for carbohydrate. Is used for carbohydrates only. Aldehyde, aldoses, ketone, ketosis. Beta, in our syllabus C6H12O6. If this carbohydrate consists of aldehyde like this one, it is known as glucose. This one is known as glucose. If the same formula consists of ketone as functional group, like this, this is known as fructose. This one is known as fructose. These two monosaccharides are in our syllabus, glucose and fructose. Now, on the basis of hydrolysis, carbohydrates are divided into three categories: monosaccharides, beta, this saccharide word is used for carbohydrates only. Oses is the suffix for carbohydrate, and carbohydrates are anotherly explained as saccharides. Saccharides means carbohydrate, it is the meaning. Monosaccharides, beta, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are the simplest carbohydrate which are not further hydrolyzed. These are simplest carbohydrate which are not further hydrolyzed. They are single unit. These are single unit. Example is glucose and fructose. Example is glucose and fructose. One more example I will study to you in the same video, that is glyceraldehyde and 1,3-dihydroxyketone. Oligosaccharides are those carbohydrates which give 2 to 10 monosaccharide units. 2 to 10 monosaccharide units. Beta, if it will hydrolyze to give 2 monosaccharide units, it is known as disaccharides. 3 trisaccharides, tetrasaccharide, pentasaccharide, hexasaccharide, hepta, octa, nona and decasaccharides. Disaccharides, you know 1 or 2 disaccharides. Beta, sucrose, that is table sugar. It is disaccharide in front of you as the table sugar. Lactose, milk sugar. These two disaccharides you see by your eyes as milk powder. The taste is slightly sweet due to presence of lactose. And sucrose, that is the table sugar, it is again sweet. On hydrolysis, sucrose give glucose plus fructose. Glucose plus fructose. And lactose on hydrolysis give 2 monosaccharide glucose plus galactose. These 2 monosaccharides or polysaccharides or monosaccharide units are combined by the bond that is known as glycosidic bond. That bond is known as glycosidic bond. You remember only this term for one more question. When monosaccharide unit or carbohydrates are combined together through a bond, that bond is known as, answer is glycosidic. Polysaccharide that give more than 10 units. Polysaccharides are those carbohydrates which on hydrolysis give more than 10 units. Beta, more than 10 units. You know very well one example with you. Without that we can't survive. That is the starch. Beta, wheat flour, rice, maize, all contain starch. Green grass that consists of cellulose that eat animals. These two in front of you are polysaccharides, another one is the glycogen. Beta, query is that why cellulose is not eaten by human being? Answer, because our stomach or our digestive system do not contain any bacteria or enzyme for the digestion of cellulose. But animals have bacteria or enzyme for the digestion of both cellulose as well as starch. So human being is not able to eat cellulose. Now, in your syllabus, beta, structure of glucose. Queries, how glucose is prepared? Preparation of glucose. From where you will prepare glucose? First answer is from sucrose, table sugar. It is C12H22O11. On hydrolysis, it will decompose into 2 moles of C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. One contain aldehyde group that is known as glucose. Other contain ketonic group that is known as fructose. Beta, starch. Formula is C6H10O5. N is more than 100. N is more than 100. On hydrolysis, it will give only glucose. C6H12O6, only glucose. Beta, dextrose, C12H22O11, it is another disaccharide, dextrose. On hydrolysis, it also gives only glucose. This is the preparation of glucose. From where we get glucose? Chemically, we prepare glucose by this, and we also get glucose from some plants like grapes, unripe mango that also contain glucose. Unripe mango. Now, structure of glucose. This one is the important question for us according to the exam view. Structure of glucose. Beta, chemically explain the structure of glucose. Our question, chemically explain the structure of glucose. Question is chemically explain the structure of glucose. We all know glucose has general formula C6H12O6, By using this general formula, we will draw the structure like this. We will draw the structure like this. Now, chemically we will explain. It is open chain. It contains aldehyde group. It consists of 5 OH. It contains primary alcohol also. First of all, for open chain. Beta, this glucose is treated with HI, red phosphorus. It is the reducing agent. Any type of the compound. Any type of compound that contains at least one oxygen treated with HI, red phosphorus. Beta, it will change it into alkane. It will give N-hexane. It will give you N-hexane. N-hexane means normal hexane. Common name, IUPAC name is hexane only. By formation of N-hexane or open chain hexane, it will confirm that it is open chain structure. Next, open chain. Second one, presence of aldehyde group. For aldehyde group, this glucose is treated with. Beta, this glucose is treated with hydroxylamine. Glucose is treated with hydroxylamine. Water is removed and we get oxime. Beta, it is the formula of oxime. One valency remain empty, that is represented by R. R is the Ni group. It is known as oxime. C double bond NOH is oxime. We have glucose, then name is glucose oxime. Glucose oxime. Formation of oxime show that it contains aldehyde group. One more reaction is also here, that is one more reaction is also with you, that is addition of hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen is positive, cyanide group is negative. Oxygen is more electronegative, it attracts electrons towards itself, and carbon anion of cyanide group attack on carbonyl carbon, and you get oxygen is negative, hydrogen is positive, cyanohydrine. Formation of cyanohydrine also show glucose cyanohydrine. Also show the presence of aldehyde group only. Now, these 2 points are clear with us. Now, third point, it contains 5 OH. It is pentahydroxy in nature. How we will explain? It is pentahydroxy in nature. Find out one reaction that react with alcohol to give acid, to give ester. That is the acid. We treat it with 1 mole of acid. It will adsorb. This 1 mole of acid react with primary alcohol. It will used. Then like this, beta. Water is removed. HOH will be removed. Now 2 mole, 3 mole, 4 mole, 5 mole. When 5 moles are added, reaction will occur. At the 6 mole, reaction will be stopped. That means it consists of 5 OH because it consumes 5 moles of acetic acid, and it is glucose pentaacetate. Glucose pentaacetate. Pentaacetate. It will explain it contains 5 OH group. Now, one of the reaction that will give the nature of alcohol. This contain one primary alcohol, other are secondary alcohol. And explain the nature of alcohol, or you will say chemically explain the presence of primary alcohol in glucose, that is oxidation reaction. Better we will use partial oxidizing agent which oxidize only primary alcohol but not aldehyde. If we use strong oxidizing agent, it will first oxidize aldehyde then in alcohol. Then it is not confirmed but not clear. Confirmed तो है लेकिन clear नहीं. But we have mild oxidizing agent bromine water. It will oxidize only primary alcohol, not aldehyde. Aldehyde group remain as it is. Gluconic acid. Formation of gluconic acid explain presence of primary alcohol, one primary alcohol only. If we use strong oxidizing agent like nitric acid or KMnO4 potassium dichromate, it will oxidize aldehyde as well as primary alcohol both. It is known as sorbic acid. Thank you, bete.